There you are. The beard will grow back. A hair.
Thank you. Okay. Just making sure that that's all.
Let me put this back on your saddle.
Gonna have to get used to my neck being cold again.
It's not that bad.
I've kind of gotten used to having a lot of hair there. Just say, getting used to it.
Are you both ready then?
Yes, my lady.
Yes.
Alright, then Myron, step forward and kneel. And then you shall say your oath before the gods.
There was like a flare earlier, but I don't know.
Services, Barnabas and Amaryllis. Will shield your back and keep your counsel. Give my life for yours if need be. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
And I vow that you shall always have a place at my hearth, and meat and mead at my table. And I pledge to ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
Then we shall knight him.
Whoops. Thing item.
Arise, Sir Myron of House Winterfell.
I might have missed. Hey, Jaden. What's up?
There you have it.
It'll be an honor to serve you both, my lord and lady.
It's been an honor to have you.
And there you are, your keys and paperwork have been changed. You're now a captain.
Oh, God have mercy on us all.
Could be watching you through the weirwood.
A bit. I mean, I've been having a lot of real life drama and issues going on, so I haven't been on as much as I would have liked, but I've been on at least for the past 3 days, almost constantly, and there's always been something keeping me busy and running around.
We have a market to get ready for.
Indeed.
Yes, we do.
We need to buy him a fair saddle first, though.
Yes.
I don't really want to ride a bear.
Well, at the very least,
He's already better than Reyes.
I know. Amazing.
For anyone who
Alright, well, Marge, I'm gonna gather you more wood than you can
isn't
possibly
aware,
ever know what to do with.
Reyes is no longer a part of Winterfell. He is a mercenary first, a knight second, loyal to only gold.
We set up some tables and a market cart near where we're going to be setting up the markets. That way we can put all the building materials right there and make it easier for you.
Go around this way.
Auction?
Essentially,
yes, there will always be an auction at every market. So Richard has
already
an idea
said,
for it. You two can discuss it. I like his ideas.
Amaryllis is loud.
As long as it's simple.
Oh no!
We can pull it off in a couple of days.
Actually, my wolf is over here.
I think we could almost do it today if we all really worked hard on it.
Lady Amaryllis?
I only had a I mean,
Basically, he... Hey, man. It's been a bit hectic. I've had to deal with, getting rid of Reese, or him basically running off, because Winterfell spent about 600 gold on a bear saddle, and we said he may use it because he's the captain of the knights. And then he decided he was going to work for gold more than his honor, and began working exclusively for Lady Callista. He would wake up in the morning, get on his bear, go out, and he wouldn't come back until it was time for him to pass out. We've been trying to get a hold of him for days, almost 2 weeks solid, and were unable to. Then he leaves with the bear saddle that we had locked up. Essentially, an admin of the server had to give him access so that he could take the bear saddle that he didn't pay for, that didn't belong to him. So now we have to go confront him as a thief, and he was kind enough to let us know that he's right in King's Landing. And he said, "Oh, I will help if you ever come into problems. I'll help you." But the problem is because of his time zone issue.
Shops and everything. Along
Yeah, he still has it.
here, and then have a little pathway from this gateway over to.
As in Luke from the Iron Isles, or the other Luke Woods. Hey, Dagon Snake. Oh God. All right. Is this the box I think it is? Please fire a flare if nobody answers. Are these flares green, by the way? I just need to know. They look green. So, are they missing? Not from those 3 stacks. So if there's more than 3 stacks, then yes. Okay. Well, we know where it is, and it's in King's Landing. So we already have an idea as to what we're going to do to get it back, and we're probably going to do that very, very soon. Essentially, Reyes, who's made it very clear that he only works for gold and not honor, has the bear saddle and is working for Charlie. We're going to go there and tell Charlie everything we know about Reyes, and suggest he sends him to the Night's Watch. And give us the saddle, because we paid so fucking much for it. We'll give him a calico, no problem. Yes, we are. Alright. I still don't know what we're gonna do with this. I think maybe we should put some of the markets up here. You know, just extend this out a bit, put some stairs on it, put some markets up there. Wheel Slim Shady, thank you for the follow. They could definitely do with it, especially now that we've heard reports of the Night King coming south of the wall. Actually, this isn't something that we've talked about on my stream, I don't think, but we have spoken to a few people on SKRP and SOWs that her and I met through role-playing, and that's why we love role-playing so much, and we love storylines and plots, this, that, and the other. Yeah, we met through role-play, and she was in Maryland, and I was in Texas. About 2 weeks ago, I moved to Maryland. About 30 minutes away from her. Let's watch do this Grays. That's so freaking awesome, dude. That's relationship goals. Yes. Just realized I'm not following on this account. And thank you for the follow. I thought you were, honestly, because I've seen you host me a few times. Guess what, Barnabas? I'm bringing Jay back next season. Awesome. Because I've heard a lot of people being like, "Where's Jay?" Sad face. It's like, I don't know. They've forced him to perma, as far as I know. Is his mailbox still up? Whee! Let's see. Ray's Knight Captain. Ray's dead. Myron. Knight Captain. And let's see, any mail for Ray's? Not really. I think everyone got one of those, so Myron could just keep it. Grogan, Knight, Richard, Triton. Gavin, Amaria, Myron. Let's move all of Myron's stuff into the other mailbox. Except... There we go. Oh no, not with within 2 weeks of knowing her. We've been in a relationship for about 8 going on 9 years, but just 2 weeks ago I moved up here. So yes, I'm bringing him back as in when he got killed. There was a nice wildling who took him beyond the wall and saved him, but wiped his memory a bit. That would be definitely fun to roleplay out. I know Brenna would be on right now, and I know the two, Brenna and Jay were friends, but she's having a lot of computer issues right now, so she's not going to be on. And I need to talk to someone about making a graveyard up here. For all the people that we lost. I think I accidentally took that. Yep. I accidentally got that Explorer's Note already. Sellsword. Still lost his memory again. Lol. To be fair, I've done the plot of Barnabas losing his memory once. It's not fun. I don't recommend it. Joking. As in, losing your memory is not fun, but in roleplay, it's very, very fun. Especially if it lets you do a whole bunch of things you wouldn't normally do. For some reason, I just jumped straight up on that one instead of going forward at all. I have no idea what they need me to do for the market. Whoops. I like how fast my wolf is. Smurf122, thank you for the host. Getting hosted and all this other good stuff. Look at that. I have no idea what they want me to do for the market. Should probably just get one of the beasts of burden and go gather materials. That's still a huge fucking stable. Oh hey, we do have a thorny saddle. I didn't know we did. Oh, poor wolves. Poor wolves. Let's see. Which one's Ridgeway? Named one after Ridgeway. I heard he's coming back, but it's like, but my character doesn't know that. I'm getting hungry. Hold on. Galleys. Look at all these tails swinging back and forth and knocking me around. Sucks. Come on, just get through the door. One thing I don't like about stegos. I can take the beaver out for a spin if you want. I passed out again, so validating, just try not to get her killed. You can use the beaver to gather wood, I'll gather thatch. Considering I just got the stego out. I really want this thing to move fast, but I want more stamina. I want a lot more stamina so it can continue running endlessly. Oh my god, look at those plants! What kind of fertilizer have been giving those things? Jesus. Look at it. Oh. Just smack Becky with the spiked tail and run. Really? You can't get up that little step? Come on. Come on now. There you go. Get pushed by that giganormous fucking door. Whoops. I'm going to wait a bit, see what kingdoms need it, if they need knights or stable hands or thieves, but what I'm thinking of doing is going as a knight, sellsword, unique fighting skill. Instead of wearing metal, I wear the female fighting armor, so it's hide and be like the person who teaches Arya to fight the River Dancer from something like... That'd be cool. So Brenda is coming back tomorrow, I hear. I have no idea if she's coming back tomorrow. I just know she had a lot of computer-related issues. But she could be coming back tomorrow. She hasn't really talked to me in a while. I'm not one of the cool kids. No one talks to me. Kidding. Potatoed. Usually only get this around King's Landing. Holy shit. What is going on? Let's just put my view distance all the way down so I could see at, like, raptors and shit through the rocks. There we go. There's an Anki over there. Let's see. I think that's Dylan RPTV. Thank you for the follow. If everything goes according to plan, yes. All up to UPS. Get away from me. You okay there? No? Okay, bye. Really need to up its melee damage, but I wanted a very fast stego because it's the only thing I don't like about stegos is how slow they are. I may try to see if there's a way she can get the monitor today as well. Depends what time I get it gets to her town. Well, hopefully that works, because, you know, she hasn't been on in, like, weeks. She hasn't been on since the war, not because of the war, either. Are you chasing me? Did I accidentally hit you? I accidentally hit you. I'm gonna accidentally hit you some more. So this time it's not gonna be an accident. So I'm just gonna hit you. Go away. This little thing's annoying me. I mean, not really, it's just nuisance. Like I said, more melee damage would be nice. But I definitely wanted more stamina. Oh, that was level 29? Holy shit. Sorry. I'm gonna leave now. I could have tamed that and sold it, I think. Or maybe tamed it and then sold one that we've been using. Wow, there's a ton of followers today. Did not expect that. Wondering if any of you saw me flay Kaz's back the other day. It's gruesome. My God, all the berries and wood is gonna be weighing me down. Whoops, dropped more thatch, jeez. I don't really do this a whole lot. I could probably just use the search for berries and drop all. I think I will. I don't know why I pushed G just then. Brain. Work. Oh. Yeah, they're not even all that great for getting wood. I really want to see a White Walker. I've seen them. A lot of the White Walkers from Season 2 are actually really good at playing White Walkers. As a White Walker, you're supposed to not exactly be easy to kill, but you're not supposed to... It's supposed to be more roleplay than actual PvP, and they did a good job at what they did. They balanced it quite well. Because White Walkers are supposed to be like zombies, they're not supposed to have advanced military tactics. And they did a very good job of playing zombies, actually. And they scared quite a few people just by doing what zombies do. It's gonna be a shame that we're not gonna have a zombie Cletus. Or White Walker Cletus, I mean. They've done zombie already. On Twitch RP, I believe. Oh hey look, it's the bag I just dropped. Drop all the wood. All those. You're good. Still doesn't have a lot of weight that I can fill up on. Fill it up with thatch, which weighs next to nothing. So yeah, we already knighted Myron if you weren't here for that. It will be recorded, it will be in my history, and that's just going to be stored on my YouTube for archive purposes, really. I'm going to put a Twitch clip of it on the Discord chat. So, there's talk of a market going to be in Winterfell. So everyone has to work to get that all sorted out. I think that's Myron right over there. Come on. There you go. Drop all. Stegos are really good at gathering berries. I just don't want the berries right now. Deforesting. Oh, that means John's gonna have to go really far over that beaver. Or the thorny, or whichever is being used. Trying to regain my stamina. Come on. I heard you regain stamina a lot faster when you're not on the mount. Yeah, that's how you do. I usually ride things with so much stamina that I never even notice it. Yep. So yeah, there's also been sightings of a White Walker by our docks, and I assume that's why there's an Iron ship at our dock right now. And someone said that they heard the Night King whispering to them, so that's a thing. Come on. There you go. It is a bit more tame than what I planned on, but anything that can help Winterfell and get that market up and going. I just went and watched the flaying real quick. Interesting. Makes me wish you could get a brighter red color in the skin though. Yeah, unfortunately you can't get a darker color to show up. Because I really would have liked to have to mix the red, that color, and white to get an actual anatomy look to it, instead of just making his skin red. All that weight in berries. Yeah, there's no real way to make it look like blood in Ark, unfortunately. Yeah, that was my main issue, is that it needed to be a bit more bloody than it was. And it needed a little bit of white to show the ligaments and how they connect. But white doesn't really show up all that well on players, apparently. I'm wondering what mount the White Walkers are going to be using, because I've seen skeletal stegos, skeletal trikes, skeletal raptors, but I've been hearing that the Night King is on a wyvern. That's very concerning to me, considering what happened the last time there was a wyvern in the game. But most things don't show up that well on players. Yeah, that's another problem that I've been having with Ark, as far as you want to make like custom tattoos or anything. Well, he did during season 1 and 2, but I've heard someone say that they saw a White Walker on Wyvern. So I'm thinking he might be on a zombie Wyvern, which is very concerning, because that's even worse. I'm just really hoping that they didn't do the whole Wyvern thing again. Wyverns are cool and all, but we don't really have an answer for them. Because the Ark's hitboxes don't really go well with chain bolas and Wyverns. Yeah. To be honest, I really liked the Alpha Carno, because the Alpha Carno by itself was a huge problem. I mean, it's still reasonable to take down, just it's a good end of server monster to fight, like the main boss to fight. It's tough, but not too tough. That's why they didn't go with the Rex or anything like that originally. But the Wyvern is harder to kill than a Rex. I think it's harder to kill than an Alpha Rex. So, and it can fly. The fact that it can fly means we don't have a lot of options to fight it with. But that's just me. If it does come to being a Wyvern, though, I'm not entirely sure of what we're gonna do. Hide in caves? Train up like 1,000,000 birds or something? Oh no. Oop. Accidentally hit the chat. Okay, there we go. I can see it now. I was trying to see who all was in here. It's all the way scrolled up. I guess we just need like 50 or 15 ballistas. We might need 50, and need to focus on fire on it. That could work, but the problem I'm having with it is that the hitboxes and how fast they move, and you have to adjust for the drop. Like, shooting something as fast as a raptor would be a problem. This thing is as fast, if not faster than a raptor, and it flies. So you don't have to worry just about the X and Y movement, but also the Z movement as well. I didn't even realize that was there at first. So, we will see. There we go. Deforested this massive area just for thatch. What monster am I? Guess we need to do some target practice with the ballistas. Yeah, very likely. Or, you know, maybe just do what Charlie did and raise a whole fuck ton of birds and just send all the birds at it at once. If we can get on a high enough perch, send one of the Microraptors after it, the Night King would just die from the fall. Okay, so each row is 500, so that's 1,000. That's 2,000 right there. 3,000. 4,000. 5, 6. 7. Almost 8,000. Or just under 7,500 right now. Can't help with that, unfortunately. I have maxed out my stable slots. Yeah, I'm gonna be with this market. I'm probably going to be emptying out most of mine. I mean, the war kind of cleared up almost all of my slots. I think I have a wolf and 3 birds, and a thorny. That's about it. This Stego belongs to Winterfell. It's not even mine. People have made the argument that, you know, Winterfell is mine, but it's really not. It belongs to the people. Stamina back. Eight of mine are wolves, so can't do that, unfortunately. Shrug. Have you been breeding wolves? I mean, I really have lost complete track of the wolves since the war, because all the wolves I have on record are probably dead. So I have to go back and redo that. Hello. Can I help you? Smack. Smack. Go back north of the wall where you came from, Snuffleupagus. Actually, it does kind of look like Snuffleupagus. Just with, like, really messed up teeth. Oh, you're really smacking me around. Quit. I can't hit it for some reason. Okay, now I'm not stuck anymore. There we go. No, we just had a lot we're going to be euthanized, so I pulled a crazy cat lady and took them all in, lol. So I went from 2 wolves to 8 in about 5 minutes. Well, the reason that they were about to be euthanized is because they were not claimed. And, uh-oh. There we go. So, yeah, we needed to clear out the stables, is why we do that. So, we need to get a serious handle on what's going on with our wolves. That's an alpha! Oh shit, that's an alpha. Get away from my ass. Not into that. Totally not into that. Come on. Not that way. Swing that way. Come on. For some reason, it doesn't like when you attack too often. Like, the attacks don't go through. Ow. Quit hitting me in the nuts. Go away. Perverted parasite? Go away. I mean, it is dying, just taking forever to die. For some reason, it's not doing as much damage as I thought it would. Luckily, the AI dinos a lot of the time in the game are about as dangerous as a wet paper towel. Yeah. Including this one right here. I'd actually like to see the Night's Watch having these. At least these things can take a beating. Like the actual raptors that walk around. And Cheeto dust! Get away from me. Or maybe it's irradiated. I haven't been playing Fallout 4 recently. Quit. Feels like a turn-based RPG. I'll play some like Pokemon battle music over it. Raptor uses Bite. Stego uses Tail Whip. There we go. Really? That's what it had? Ramshackle cloth gloves? I didn't see anything pop up. Oh yeah, it did. Huh. Primitive bow, stone arrow, cloth pants. Let me put all the prime in there. Have the dino hold it for now. Maybe I can sell the cloth at the market or something. Who knows? Get away from me. Alright. Going back. I got beat up a bit. Lady Callista has purple cloth gloves, blueprint cop. Well, we do tend to talk to her, so who knows. Also, hello! Haven't seen you on Twitch, or yeah, this is Twitch. No, it's yeah, it is. Getting website names mixed up. Alright, we gotta stay away from Callista. We should all fear the powerful purple cloth gloves. They are legendary. Oh, I know, right? They're almost as dangerous as the cloth headpiece. this cloth headpiece can be disguised with the mods, like Q hair and shit like that. I'm not being serious, by the way. Don't take me seriously, ever. Oh my god, will you just turn around? Okay. Stego doing a ballerina spin. Perfectly normal. Those cloth pants, though, by far the most broken thing in the entire game. Should just be removed, to be honest. Alright. Also, oh wow, you actually did claim all those. Should probably move them away from the, from this, sign right here, though. Where should I put all this? Oh, oh, I hear people. I hear people. People!
You know, I guess looking at you doesn't, makes us all pass out, I guess.
No.
So,
I disagree.
who's making the, things for the, market? Oh, was that you?
What are we making?
Marge is taking a power nap, and she's gonna wake up soon and then go do it. But everything's set up down there outside on the left side of the drawbridge as you're coming in.
Alright. I also noticed that there was a platform off to the right when you first come in that we haven't used for anything. If we extend that out, we could put something up there as well. Perhaps the auction?
We were gonna do the auction on the other side. Here, let me show you what margin.
Yep. I also have some raw materials on this beast for... I wasn't sure if she'd need thatch or not, so...
Oh yeah.
Well, she's gonna have a lot of thatch, whether she needs it or not. There's so much work to move them all. It is, but organization, you know? I'm going this way. Fuck stairs.
We're gonna line this corner up over here with market stalls, and then on the side over here we're gonna do some more stalls as well.
I can't hear you that far away, and this thing isn't. Well, like I was saying, we could probably put the market over here, maybe further down. Like, either do what you're doing now and put the arena over there where the platform is already set up, or put the auction over there where the platform's already set up. Either one.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, because we could do all the market shit over here and then have the.
And he's talking where I can't hear him. That's awesome. Come back here.
Have the bar opened up with the arena on top of that stage.
Yeah. Actually, that would be a good idea, having the arena over here. Especially with the tavern opened up, patrons could go inside, get a drink, come out, and start watching the fights.
Yeah. We could probably build some stands around this so that people can look down upon it.
Sounds great. He's moving the tree. Immersion breaking. Just kidding. It's necessary. Actually, it would probably be necessary way over there. Actually, it would.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Ooh.
Wait for Marge to wake up.
I could take all this thatch down to the brewery and start brewing up some drinks.
That sounds good.
And brewery's all set up for stuff like that.
got till Friday to finish it, and then basically everybody would be just gathering materials. So all she has to do is focus on putting it.
Eternity, thank you for the host.
Don't forget about the puppy this time.
And for those not aware, Bella is back. You dying? No, you're getting healed. Okay. It's just I wasn't expecting it to still be bloody. Actually, I'll start making those drinks then. Thank you.
Yep. I know how difficult it is to close those gates on the stegos.
You're telling me. Let me get some berries back. Alright. And I am in Discord, but I'm just muted and gagged and silenced and deafened. By the way, out of character, we're probably gonna get attacked by the White Walkers during this. Just, letting you know. But we're bleefully ignorant of that fact. I mean, Barnes is probably gonna step up security during all of this for, the likelihood of thieves showing up, and, something died. Oh, raptor. Yeah. Dodes are pretty hard to kill. But also because we're so close to the wall and we've been seeing White Walkers. And they have shown up to markets before in the past. But them also being on a wyvern is probably going to mean I'm going to stay covered most of the time. Like, something over my head. We get to host the market. Emma's like, oh, we get to host the market. I'm so excited. My people are working together. I'm so proud of them. She's like a proud mom. Side of her you don't see. I mean, you know it's there, you just don't get to see it often. Unless you're in Winterfell, then you probably see it all the time. Whoa! They fucked that up. Holy shit. There's no need to fuck that up. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Yeah, that's the Iron Island boat right there by the tail that I was talking about. I mean, they could have been a little less blatant about it, but... By the way, whoever built this tavern right here, I liked your idea. And there was no need for them to fuck it up. Beaver is seriously the best thing ever. It gathers wood so fast. Yeah, the Thorny also gathers wood really, really fast. And there's actually been debates as to which is better. Oh, I'm not going to be able to carry all that, am I? Alright. Whoops. Dropped the bone helm. Did not mean to drop the bone helm. Because I earned that one. Some of them I just, like, get randomly because someone, like, one of the knights will just kill an alpha raptor and I'll be like, what? Why? Why am I getting this? For a while, the rewards went to any tribe member within range. I don't know if it still does that or not. Oh. Okay. Alright. Up down there. Azelberry, Mayhoberry for the Knight's Blood. And meh. Meh. Okay, we don't have any more mayo. Oops. Oh, you bastard. You little bastard. Hey. I need you to stay by the door. In my opinion, the beaver is better because it's also semi-aquatic, and I believe wood weighs less on it than it does on the thorny. Well, I do know the thorny cuts the weight of wood in half while it's on the thorny. I believe it also tends to move a little bit quicker on land, but that might just be my perception. No, that's what I want. Let's see if I can make anything with the Amar berries, or if that's just the wine. Oh no, it's apparently this. Okay, so craft 2. Oops, did not mean to take the seeds, but oh, okay, that's the thing. Just take all. Beaver cuts wood by 1/10, I think, or rather, wood weighs 1/10. I don't know, maybe. That could be a thing. That could not. Wrong thing. There we go. Don't need those. I want the. There we go. All. That's beer, which I think can be made from any berry. It's going to be making Knight's Blood. Azelberries. I know we're using something. Ugh. After helping Amara for years upon years upon years. It's been, let's see, how many years have I been helping Amara? In-game years, not real-life years. Just looked it up. Actually, 1/5 of the weight of wood on thatch, and half the weight for stone on the beaver. So yeah, so it's not even wood that gets halved, it's stone. But I mean, stone's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what the Dode does with stone, except harvest a shitload of it. But that's neither here nor there. I also tend to like Thornies a little bit more. So I'm biased. There we are. Craft 9 of the Dragon's Ale. I don't know what I can make with the Tinto and whatnot. Mayho. Bingleberry, which could be any berry to make beer. Dragon's Ale can be used. Azelberry and Mayhoberry is the other one, okay? So we can just make a ton of beer, but I think I want to make some Knight's Blood and other stuff as well. Hey, Tazza! What's going on? Over the beaver, it's wood, thatch, fiber, and stone that gets reduced weight. Stone is 50%, wood, thatch, fiber is 20%. Tazza Bear, thank you for the host. Come on, there we go. But yeah, in either way, I'm more of a fan of the Thorny Dragon because they're Thorny Dragons. I have no more to add to that argument other than they're Thorny Dragons. I fucking love Thorny Dragons. It could be that they have dragon in the name. It could be the sounds they make, could be their design, it could be the narcotic effect that they have when they throw their quills at you, which fucking sucks if you're trying to raid a place solo and you get smacked by one of those things. Not that I would know from personal experience. No, we're making Knight's Blood, we're not making beer. I don't think we have any wine barrels in here. Then again, how often do we get asked for wine? You know, just to be on the safe side, because I know some people are going to hear me say that and go, I'd like some red wine or white wine. Stag! Stag! Holy shit! I didn't even know that Arnells did that shit. Like, because when we got attacked, I didn't know that this was even being done to us. Technically speaking, this isn't a part of Winterfell. Oh, shit. Actually, it is, apparently. Apparently the person who owned this joined us. So, it's ours now? Whereas it wasn't before? White wine, okay. Oh, wow, that's a lot of white wine. Let's transfer all that in. And what does it need for white? It needs Amaberry and needs Tinto Berry. Oh, so that's where I could put the Tinto Berry. Probably just walk the stego in at this point. Holy shit. Oh. Since it requires Tinto, that's what I can do with the Tinto. Don't need this. Actually, I'll take the seeds anyway. I just won't make, any... Shit. I won't make any, well, I could probably do this. And... There, I can move again. Yeah, I personally prefer the beavers for the same reason. They're beavers. Fair enough. making some red wine. We got like 22 things of white wine. Oh, I thought this was my stego. Never mind. And Amar berries are for the other one. So azure berries. Bring those over to here. You need food. I don't need food. Food is for the weak. Actually, yeah, I do need food. Oh my god, it's taking forever to make beer. Wait, is it stuck making beer because it run out of room or something? Let's see. No, it's just taking forever. Okay. Have fun with that. That's made 5 Knight's Blood. That's awesome. Does that require less? It requires about the same amount. Try and get it to make Knight's or Dragon's Ale instead of beer. So how much wood do you think we'll need? We're up to over 12,000 now. I have no idea. I'd say just keep gathering until they go, we don't need any more, please. Please no more. That's what I plan on doing with thatch at least. Like, I hear you need thatch. Would you like some thatch? Should start making the beer with the narco berries. I know it won't have any actual impact, but it'll be funny. Take that. I'm gonna give you some thatch. Take the thatch. Just accept the thatch. Thank you. It's rude to deny someone when they're giving you a gift. Or offering food. Just accept it. It's food. Actually, there are cultures where if you turn down food, you get into a lot of shit. Let's see. Gotta keep going until I can hear Ray's weeping over the number of dressing screens from King's Landing. Yeah, I'm thinking about just putting a bunch of them around the outer edge of King's Landing. For no reason in particular other than to, you know, a gift for Ray's. But yeah, as I was saying, there are cultures where if you turn down food, you get into a lot of trouble. I don't know about gifts, but they wouldn't surprise me. Come on. Don't get stuck on things. Don't lose all your stamina and become slower than a turtle. My number of viewers keeps going up and down. Ugh, the sound that bugs make kind of squeaks me out. Did I just like kill a bug without knowing it was there? Twice. I still need to eat, but I'm seeing how long I can go without doing it. Okay, what do I have as far as berries? Only 200 Mayho? Really? And it ate some of them! Pig? A ton of beer out of this. Actually, changed my mind on the beer. We're gonna still make it, but we're gonna make it with narco berries. We're gonna make white wine with this. And we're going to just dump a bunch of mayo berries in here. Knight's blood. No idea how much knight's blood we're gonna need, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make a lot of it. Come on. There we go. White wine. Maybe we should make beer with some beer with stem berries and some with narco berries and see what kind of drunk people get. Take it all. It's knight's blood. Here's where we're making beer. Don't make beer with that. We need that. Here, make it with this stuff. There we go. Wait, did the different berries give different effects to the beer? I thought it was random. Actually, no, it's always the same effect. It's just how it's role played out. Alright. Nope. Turn that way. We have more room to turn that way. There we go. And hang back. Should just send like a bunch of dressing screens to Ray's. Tell Charlie he loves having dressing screens in his room. You're young, and you look like you have a mutation for orange. Can't read you, fortunately. Oh. Okay. Let's see, am I making white wine in here? Okay. Ken has to make the cups and everything to come down here and get the drinks. Turn all this shit into wine. That'd be a good magic trick. Now I will turn shit into wine. Shortly after I do that, I hear an animal outside. Okay, now it's complaining that I need to eat. That's white wine, that's red wine. You can't take it out. You need the you need to make the bottles. I don't know how to make the bottles. So yeah. White wine jar, red wine jar. I don't know how to make the wine jars. Kitten probably does. White wine. I did this all ass backwards. Instead of ass forwards, I guess. Alright. Is that a Sarco over there? That's a Sarco. Nope. There we go. I thought I was gonna go forward a bit more. Too low. And what else do I have for berries? No, you don't eat any of these. No one needs, Okay. So I'm not using any of those top ones over there, but I'm probably using these ones over here. Beer! Can't put any more in here, but I could probably put some in this top one that already has beer in it. Take some of that thatch. Come on, just wanna look at this. Nope. It's probably this bottom one over here. Come on, there we go. Just grab the stimberries out of here. And if you're wondering what a bingleberry is, it's like any berry, really. So I think that's as much as that one can make. But we have two up here that are in use. So I can just start dropping berries in here. And that's full. It's queued up with 10. And off we go. Killed an alpha raptor, made some beer, made some wine. Still got a shit ton of thatch though. Run out of stamina before I get back to Winterfell. And out of stamina. I like this sword. Too bad it's not as good as some of the other ones though. And to be honest, I would rather see the Arak removed. Not entirely, just maybe banned. Not because it's so good, but because the people in Westeros really wouldn't have them in the major abundance that we have them. 17k wood? Jeez. I'm slacking. Who is that?
Help me out here real quick, Barnaby. Oh, never mind. Got him.
Hi, Barnabas.
Hi.
After this round of cleaning up some of this fiber for the building, would you like to head down to King's Landing with me to discuss with Charlie the happenings?
Of course, of course. Also, you're going to need a lot of beer mugs and wine jars and all that. A lot of them.
Alright. I can start crafting those later on. I mean, I'm sure we got some minting paste.
Oh, yeah, I got a storage container full of space.
There's also a storage container that's filled with empty water jars. I think there's like 12 or so empty water jars, maybe more. Oh wait, I can help now because I got one of these off of a mantis. I mean, I can't cook for her, but I can start doing this. See, I don't know why you would need one better than the primitive, because this is just a primitive one, and look how much fiber I'm getting. So, and when do you ever need like more than 2,000 fiber? I need to lay down. Get some of my stamina back. I'll gather some more later, probably gonna take Marge a couple of hours to go through that much wood. You'd hope so. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little over 1,000 fiber right there. Actually, that's over 2,000 fiber. Never mind. How much fiber were you wanting?
Just a lot. I don't know how much is going to be needed to make all those wooden floors and walls and things for the market.
Well, I have 2,000.
I have about as much, so we could always grab Richard and take this inside for her.
Alright, and I had a few thousand thatch, I believe. So.
Where'd you go? Richard! Richard! Are you down here?
And I'm just gonna do this. Thank you. Stomping around. Alright, and Come on. Just turns a little bit more. There we go. Close enough.
She's asleep in the tavern.
Alright. There's thatch and fiber on the stego.
Alright, I'll move it over.
Tiptoe and Reeve. Okay. And everyone else just flopped over. Okay. Should get some more water while I'm up. I will take these because I need them for other things. Thanks, we needed that. It was imperative that we had that. Go. Actually, now that Malric's not around, I can use his house. Hey, Chirp! What's going on? That's what I was looking for, actually. Let's see, how many seeds do I need? Only 2. Do I have 2? I have 9. Definitely make something. Probably easy to get a few more berries. Might be able to just go out there and pick some up. I've deforested so much of the landscape. I'm not afraid of the thing, I just need to see what level you are. Are you a male? You're a male, but oh, you're too young to live. What do you have in your inventory? I need these, and these. Well, I don't need those really. I'll take the trank arrows. Those are nice. Always nice. I didn't need too many of the berries. Just a few. I mean, it's not like we don't have enough things that can carry berries. No. Sorry about that. Berry beast is gone. Oh no. It's probably just been moved. Let's see. Like I said, we don't really need those. Or any of that. What? Spoiled meat. Oh shit. I know where we can get a ton of spoiled meat. Probably more than we need, actually. Should probably really switch over to my my wolf, because my wolf is fast.
They eat so fast.
Yeah, that's the problem when they're small. They eat really fast. They can't get.
I mean, I could take it off my vulture, but I have a better source of it. Hey, Barfly. What's up? Someone's really beefed up your health.
I hope you have at least 3 stacks of meat on you.
Good boy.
No, but I can get some.
Just my wolf slightly over encumbered. This feels slow. Oh yeah, definitely a little over encumbered. Let's get rid of the horns. Mitchell watching TV just a bit loudly. Here you go, mister. Have some more. More horns. In case we all get sick and are about to die. Even that feels a bit slow for this wolf. The arc on it, or the sword. Oh my god, why is that so loud? I'm sorry if that's like too loud for anyone. I almost dropped the meat that I was gonna just let spoil. I can drop that though. Don't need that anymore. For that. That's much better. No, Bill's wolf is a lot faster, I think. Going to dismount in the other direction, but I didn't. There we go. And I'll see if I can't get more stim berries. Maybe tinto berries? I don't know. Whichever I get more of. I'm probably gonna start up my own stream soon, so gonna log out. We'll definitely tune back in when I'm done. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you again very soon. If I'm not streaming by then, you'll definitely get posted. Survive. Okay. It'd be really easy, or it'd be much easier if I had this turned off, so I can see what I'm getting. This part's gonna be a little bit boring. Oh well. There's Myron. The knight. Should I call him? Should I start calling him Sir Myron? I think I'm gonna give him tinto berries before stim berries. Probably gonna make some bleed poisons to turn into bleed arrows later. So, there we go. Maybe. can get another piece of shit and make 2 bleed and 1 speed. Be nice. Start stocking people up with it. Just weighed down like, oh my god. What are you doing? Why do I have this? Where did I pick up a wood railing? Where did I pick up this wood railing from? Sorry, Malric, I'm fucking up your house. There we go. I feel like there's another piece that's missing here, or 2 pieces are missing there. So I'm a little shy on Tinto berries. So go back out here. Maybe I can get some from the brewery, because I don't think we're gonna sell that much red wine. It's still a little slow for Wraith. That's the thing about Wraith. Wraith is fast and hits hard. Okay, so it's not making any more, so I could probably take some of these. Need a lot. No point in closing that up anymore. Like, let me see if I can't lighten this burden just a little bit. That's making beer. This is the assleberries were going here. This is making Dragon's Ale, which is right here. So we have about, what was it, 19 Dragon's Ale coming? Knight's Blood from that one. Yeah, 19 Dragon's Ale. Probably get more. I don't know how much we need. Hello, Lady Pello, and thank you for the follow. Currently getting ready for the market that's going to be coming to Winterfell. People. My wolf's a little slow, a little over encumbered. My wolf is why I don't care about stags. Or it's why I don't miss being on a stag. What am I missing? 2 just poop twice? You did, you just pooped twice. Holy crap. How often does that happen? Wow, that takes a lot. Not really too keen on wasting more of my mushrooms. But yeah, so 2 bleed, 2 speed. That's pretty good. I am doing okay, all things considered. I mean, we had some bad news. We had some news that the market would be coming here, and everyone is busting their ass on it. Oop, just ran into Myron.
Hello, my lord.
Hello, Sir Myron.
I'm still not used to that.
It'll take some time.
Yep, I still haven't thought of a name to ask. I keep trying to think of a name I'm going to ask the king to make me. I don't really know.
Well, take your time. King Charlie's a very reasonable man. If sometimes he changes his mind. Maybe. We're going to be going down to King's Landing at some point, probably when Amaryllis wakes back up. I don't know how long that's going to take. But we're going to be building an arena over here for fighting, and we're going to build like maybe some stadiums around it. And over there, we're putting all of the markets. Keep everything kind of localized. Oh, you have met the Lady of Winterfell already. Well then, you very likely will get to meet me, because we're kind of like joined at the hip. Sometimes literally. Speaking of, good morning to you too. I don't think she realized she did that on mic.
Excuse me. Sorry, it must have been some of those mushrooms. It was getting me a bit gassy. Alright, we need to get those notes back from Richard, then we can head out. Are we riding down, or are we just going to simply, let's sail down. It'd be so much quicker.
Yeah.
How many boats are we going to take? I don't think it will.
2 wolves can fit on one, as long as you put them right. Or 2 and 2. Gavin, hello.
I'll go find Richard and get the notes off him.
Thank you, Myron.
Oh, not this again. This isn't King's
That's
Landing.
What we're gonna have to do if we need. Yeah, if we need to get the king's attention about this is what we'll do. He's been spending a lot of time in the breeding room with Callista.
I don't like that lady.
Guess what? She's going to be your queen.
No.
Yes, well. I think we should head out as soon as it's light again. And if you don't know why the howling...
What do you think of my new wolf?
New wolf? It's very healthy. Has quite the bite strength, too. Lots. is it suddenly so bright? Did a flare go off? No. Why is it so bright?
Hello, friends.
Hello, John.
Let me
It
quiet
looked
some
like on
voices in my
Saturday
head.
I'd be making my first trip to the north. And I will be here to greet you. Here to greet a lot of people, actually. Probably step up security
Like,
along the
join in
walls.
circle, or are you just gonna stand over there all weird? I guess you don't want to be
Ain't a
part
part
of
of
the
your
fellowship.
system.
John.
Definitely an awkward sit.
You must take the ring to Mordor.
Oh no.
Cast it into the
Alright.
fires. It won't do.
So, are we going to be riding down on our wolves then, or are we going to go by boat?
I always prefer going by boat, but you could always run. I always lag so horribly whenever I run to King's Landing.
Well, Myron, as now the head of my security, which way would you prefer?
Given the amount of us, I say we should. I still think we should find a way to sail down.
Well, we could take
My
two
thing
small
is-
boats.
Hmm.
You can fit 3 wolves on a small boat if you put them side by side. Correct, Barnabas?
I believe so.
The raft is wider.
That is true.
Slower.
It's true, but it's just so much slower.
True.
Last time we went to King's Landing by Wolf, we all got separated and came
Trying
back
to find some way of
differently.
sailing down. Riding might be safer, it might not be safer. All I know is every time I've tried to ride down, someone always ends up missing for a while. Usually me.
Let's try going by boats then. We need 2 small boats. It shouldn't be too hard. 2 wolves on one to another.
Oh no. They know they're going to King's Landing.
Yes, they do, and they're starting this already.
To explain this joke, when
Alright, shush pups. Let's go.
when Amaryllis and
You want
Barnabas
to wait till morning? It's just sailing. I think we could handle sailing by dark.
renewed their
Barnabas.
vows, they went to King's Landing, and we had like, I don't know how many wolves,
Beg the question.
but we had a
We
ton
have
of wolves.
fortunes on us.
I do.
And they were all howling at the door in unison. And I think someone was firing flares. I think another person was going to fire a grappling hook. My God, they fucked up our docks too. Oh my God, what is happening to my world here?
Okay, Gavin, John, have either of you two sailed a boat before?
Howling. Stop howling.
I think the howling's causing her to lag out.
I've sailed one once.
No, that's good enough, so have I. You can take the return, the small boat over there.
Who is selling the one with the lord and lady?
I'll be going with the Lord and Lady.
And you know how to sail.
I sailed her ladyship to King's Landing and back before.
How many times?
Well, once, but we got back unharmed.
Oh boy.
This
Well-
wolf is too fast.
Yeah. That's what she said.
I trust Myron to drive me.
And... oh, there we go. I'll just, remain on my wolf.
Or we can if you all are too
Oof, did anyone else get a headache there?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I always have a headache.
Okay, my wolf is kind of fallen into the boat.
Yeah, the
Oh,
wolves
call
don't
her
like
out.
to be not ridden.
Why did you whistle it?
I think he hit the all follow whistle.
Oh, shut up. It's not
Knights
as if
really
any,
need to
any
work
harm
on their
came
thing.
to her.
I think the one that should be on the box should be the one that's not being ridden, Barnabas. So come down here with me. That usually fixes it.
Are you driving the boat, Gavin?
No, I'll drive.
Okay.
I actually saw quite
You
a
can-
bit when I used to do my metal rigs.
Alright, you can put your wolf on the box then.
Nix is having trouble balancing.
Can't blame her. We're gonna have to repair those docks.
Yeah. Did you see what they did to the
There
first
she is.
brewery?
It's savages.
Callie was attacking our raft.
Oh god, I
I've
forgot.
got this.
God, she was following me.
Yeah, nailed it.
Oh, Winterfell. Okay, make sure when you put it up there, you hit not to follow. You whistle at her.
What's going on with me? Oh, I'm getting sick.
Why do things like the first time? Well, you can do it wrong the first three.
Don't forget your whistle.
I made sure to tell her to stop following before I got on her again.
I don't have to level up my wolf at all. And we're off. Alright, let's see what's going on. Chat. Cool. Everything's cool. Everything is going on perfectly. Well, almost perfectly.
There we are. That was a strange headache. You know, I remember when we were coming down here from King's Landing, Barnabas. I had such a massive headache, it looked like everyone, and the king included, were sitting out in the middle of the water having a bit of a tea party while we were sailing on.
We were. You just weren't a part of it.
I swear I ought to smack you right off this boat.
Did you just go flying off the boat? I think we bumped a rock.
Sorry, my lady.
Speaking of getting knocked off boats, want to get back on? Then the boat comes careening towards us, like doing like a death run.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to bring this a lot closer to me.
Here, let me give you some more room. Oh, there we go. There go the
Are we good?
controls.
Well, we're all aboard.
Oh, that's all that matters. Alright, I'm going to go into my head for a moment.
No. She has plenty of room now. You know, we just gotta stay away from docks and or rocks and all that other kind of stuff. But yeah, earlier there was a green flare that went off, but it went off as I was logging in. So I heard the puff before I had control of my character, before I had control of anything. And by the time everything, before everything had time to fully load in, whoever it was had already had enough time to leave. So when I went out to look for whoever fired off that flare, I didn't see anyone. So whoever fired off the... Oh.
Oh, almighty.
You
I didn't even touch the rudder that time. The boat just kept going right.
It's because you have animals on the... Where is she?
Oh god. Down there. Oh god. We should shoot ahead. That's bad.
Yeah, I don't know where she... I don't know where she is. I can't see her at all. Oh, I see her. She's pretty down. She's pretty far down there.
Oh god, that's bad. Can you tell her to...
There's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do to get her up here.
Oh, well, this is splendid. This is absolutely... Oh god, oh god. Well...
Ringing her Skype.
Like Captain Knight turned out to be. First day, and I've killed a wolf.
Hold.
Okay, not
Hold on, hold on. Damn it. Meet me back at the dock.
Yes, my lord.
I tried warning her over Skype that she's underwater. Where's Wraith? I don't know whose wolf this is, but I'm riding it.
Wait, come back here, wolf.
There. I can run her wolf back to the stables.
Yes, my lord. I'm sorry about this, my lord.
Am I running the right way? Bam. Yep, I'm running the right way. Is her wolf still following me? Why isn't her wolf following me? Oh, her wolf can't move. Yeah, you can't go anywhere near a rock. I don't know why we had our wolves with us, to be honest. These are owned, so I can't just attack them. That's annoying. There's pots. Okay. This is, amazing. As you're both heading to the King's Line now, my character is sleeping right now, so what you're going to King's Line for? I'll rip the lady. Did she drown? We're gonna do that too. It wasn't me. I couldn't do anything. It's that Myron doesn't have a lot of experience with the boats, and that they keep getting knocked around when you have animals on them. So, he didn't know to adjust for that, and where's Pots? Oh, damn it. Where's her wolf? There she is. And it's not perma, considering it wasn't a RP situation, and she was AFK at the time. But Jesus, can we please pilot the rafts away, or rafts and boats away from rocks? Okay. I keep stopping just to make sure that the wolf is following me. They could have gone by boat, though. Yeah, this is the way. I'm starting to think I should have been driving the boat, even though I've been drinking in character. Gonna stop right here and let them catch up. Specifically, Potts needs to catch up. Thank you. I needed to pause for that. There she is. She has all of Emerald's stuff on it. See, the others are being ridden, so they have a lot more control as to where they go. This one I'm walking back. Can one of you make sure that there's a boat in the harbor for when we come back out? Please.
Yeah. Take care of that, I guess. But in all honesty, Lord, I wouldn't recommend a boat.
I'd recommend that we don't have our wolves on the boat if we're gonna be bumping into rocks. I really don't know why we had our wolves on the boat, to be honest. Because wolves and small boat isn't really meant for transporting animals. I mean, you can do it, but it's not easy. Where's Potts? There's John's wolf. There's Potts. There's Potts. Oh, come on, stupid wolf. Come here. We gotta do this the hard way. Oops. I mean, it can be done, but it probably shouldn't be done by someone who's new to piloting boats. Oh! That was fun.
Yeah. Wolves have trouble getting up these stairs without a rider.
Hey, quit that. There you go. worries. Okay. There you are, Potts. Come on. What? What are you doing? Why are you going this way when the wolf is over that way? Right. Actually, I'm gonna walk her wolf right up to the gate here. And I'm gonna just walk away from that door. Take a look at Barfly. Why is there biotoxin here? Are you going to explain what happened? She was injured and carried back by her wolf. Quickest way I can explain it. She's probably gonna have to take it easy for the next few days. Because, you know, got careless. Not unlike real life. Bob. We have some inventive names here. You can't really do this if both the doors are open. Whoa. Rubber banding. Jeez. Wolf carried you back. You alright?
Alright, let's go.
Kind of flew down here before she could answer. Aw, I was trying to use it as a ramp to run up and then jump and just go sailing off into the distance. I've been doing my absolute best not to spoil myself with what it looks like. I want to walk into Winterfell and see it. God damn it. Open! See what it looks like. Completely... There's more where that came from? See how that's... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely, excited for it, but I don't want to spoil myself by getting a sneak peek at it. I want to experience everything for the first time in character. In its entirety, I might add. Okay, so we have a small boat here. Might be a good idea not to have the wolf with me, so...
Oh, remember that guy, new boat ready, just in case.
Alright, I'm going to lock my wolf up so it doesn't cause any problems while we're at sea. Not in there, though. That'd be a bad place to lock a wolf up. These wolves are notorious for causing problems. Just ask anyone who has one. This isn't the kind of problem I'm talking about, though. Come on. Come on. Aww. I'm so used to them. Oh, I thought that was going to be a restart notice. Well, I could always do this. Boop. Then go. That. And it's on neutral? Yeah, it's on neutral. Okay, good. So it can protect the beer while we're gone.
I'm gonna meet you guys down there.
Alright, be careful.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really confused right now.
Aren't we all, though?
Alright, Barnabas, are we going by boat?
I was under the impression we would be. You may want to, damn it, what is it? You may want to, leave the wolf behind, though.
Alright. We don't really need them where we're going anyway. I'll have my guards. Can somebody run this back up? I don't want to leave it on the docks.
Well, I have mine over in, the brewery.
Alright, I'll put it over there then.
You're going to have to, move the secret wall aside to put it in there. That's how I explain things. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I'm keeping Winterfell a secret from me. Okay, I understand that. And whole vlog. Yeah, that's more or less the reason why I'm not watching the previews, because I really want to go into the game and experience these castles for the first time in game with no sneak peeks or anything. I think that's probably the best way to go about experiencing these type of things. And Dagon Snake, thank you for the host. Alright, waiting for her to put her wolf away and come back, then we can be on our way. All of my things are in the other boat. Okay. I'll be fine. Take it easy. Don't want to fall in again. Easy. Easy. There you go. That's right, just sit down. I think we're ready to go. Kevin? Oh, I wish I could put 3 dots over Gavin's head right now, because it looks like he's just kind of like dazed.
John, come in.
He's riding down.
Yeah, he's gonna meet us down there.
We can go then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when we get to where the other boats are, let me off and I'll grab the one that has his lordship's things inside.
I'd appreciate that. I didn't know how heavy her stuff was gonna be, so I put all my stuff in the boat and dove in to get her. Also, I don't think everyone's seen the tattoo that I have on my back, if it's still there. It should still be there. There should be no reason it should be gone. At all. I mean, I didn't die or anything, so But here, let me give them an excuse for me taking my shirt off so you can see it. Let me wring my shirt out while we wait.
Where's the raft?
I believe it was a small boat.
Oh, I see that.
If you can see that, it's it's kind of like the Kraken meets the Flayed Man because of his lineage. His father was from the Dreadfort and his mother was from the Iron Isles. Kitten did that. It's a bit better.
Well, I ended up in a strange place. I'm gonna turn this way while we go.
We're taking two boats.
Are we?
Well, one has my things in it. When you fell in, I put all of my possessions in the boat and dove in after you.
I mean,
Once we get to King's Landing, we can destroy the other boat. How about that?
I just need a shave. I don't know how long it takes for you to regrow hair. I got some stubble going on. Rock! Oh god. Let's get away from the shore. It's kind of hard to see, but unless I turn this way. Yeah, I also have yellow eyes, if you haven't noticed. Button is it? 7. Okay. Oh my god! I know this is just a visual glitch, but still. Arm looked broken like that.
is Myron able to keep up, or do I need to slow down?
He seems to be doing a good job of keeping up. Looks a lot better. Look. Pelagornis. I wonder if Apollos is going to keep the Pelagornis in once the actual seagull is released. Yeah, the flying straight up into the sky glitch. It's awesome. Oh hey, I used to live there.
Caps. Goodness.
What? There was a bit of well, I couldn't quite hear you over the cracking of the ocean waves against the prow of the boat. Could you repeat that? It's alright, there's an actual glitch in the game where if you get a lot of lag and you jump, you just start sailing through the sky. I've jumped over Winterfell and landed on the far side of the Iron Isles while we were at war with them. And I kind of just spent quite a bit of time running around the back side of it. Found a cave over there too. What the hell? Huh. Yeah, it was nuts. It's actually surprising that I didn't kill the Caprosocus from the jump. And what happens is, you jump and then you start lagging, and just as you start to come down, the bottom of your mount, whether it's a stag, the horse, or the capro, or whatever it is, even a wolf will do this, and its feet will touch the bottom, or will touch the top of a tree. AFK view, grabbing some food already at the docks. All right, and as soon as you touch that tree,
Sorry, I had to turn off to shut out my dreams of Discordia again.
to kill an Alpha Raptor on the way as well. Oh, so we both got to kill one. Nice. As you come down, your feet will touch the top of a tree and propel you back up. I was just saying the crashing of the waves against the prow of the ship cut out what you were saying, so I didn't exactly hear what you said.
Well, what I said was that I remember having to drag you out of that swamp while you were fighting capros with your bare fists.
Oh, so you're supposed to catch them.
I don't know, perhaps with a sword or not.
Had a bit of a headache there.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
At least no one fell off this time. And into the water.
I am good.
Yeah, sometimes you get those really, really bad headaches and it plays tricks with your eyes.
And remember building on top of that plateau?
Yes, I do. Honestly, that was one of my favorite places we ever lived other than Winterfell. It's quiet. Just me and you.
Planned on building up there to avoid the White Walkers. I think it would be appropriate to say Team Rocket blasting off again,
We're
but
gonna get that wish again.
it'd be cool if I could do that and then land on the other boat. Awesome. But no, I'm still on the first boat. It's a nice view. Barn, you must go. Your people need you. Yes, well. Huh. Is that Pelagornis? I think that's Pelagornis. You know, if you pass by a Pelagornis quickly enough, it kind of looks like a Lapras, which is kind of weird. Or Nessie, or whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I was into him back in as a child. So what? Too bad you can't get rid of the spires, because I think that would be like the next big thing to make this much more lore friendly. Hello, Hentai Empire. Welcome to the stream. We're actually on our way to King's Landing. from all the way from Winterfell. We're almost there, actually, considering that's the Red Spire, and the Blue Spire over there is closer to Winterfell. I mean, the Blue Spire, I believe, is north of the wall, so if that's giving you any kind of context where we are. Bank open in 15 minutes! Well, that's fine. I don't need the bank. I mean, I kinda do, but I don't.
No, we're almost here.
Yes, the small boats are quite fast, though not as fast as the larger galleys.
Yes, well, we can't ride those, sadly. That's,
We can ride them, but we can't pilot, wait for the headache to be over. King's Landing, why?
reserved for the Iron Isles.
Yes, we can ride them, but we cannot build or pilot them.
Oh, exactly. Alright, let's take the long hike up to the castle. See if the king is where he usually is. Let's hope.
Technically, in a roundabout way, I believe Barnabas is Charlie's uncle through Brenna. Oh god. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought because I have my view distance way down. So at low. So it doesn't have to load as much. The hell? What was that? Who was that? Why?
Well, okay, that cat is up the wall. In the stable? Where the cat, the purple and gray white cat is?
We're up top on the stairs.
Oh, I'll come up there.
Hey.
Myron, did you bring the notes by chance?
Come on, love. We should call him Sir Myron now.
Please, my lord, did you want to go get your things in the boat?
Yes. Might as well. We... Only a little bit of damage. Probably hurt a lot more if I jumped off that. Oh, now they built something down here. But when we were asking for a brewery, no, that couldn't be done. I'm kidding. We didn't really have enough time for it to be done. Alright, so I came in on this one, I think. Yep. There we go. Nope. Nope. I'm starving. Absurd. Alright, seriously, where's the boat? I probably should have waited for him, but I'm impatient. What the? Whose boat is this? This looks like mine. Yeah. Okay. Cause I had everything I put in it. Sheep track. Well, I haven't been down here since before it was built. Entire Empire, thank you for the follow. Tato. Okay, we're good.
The others have already gone up, my lord. Thought it was best to wait for you.
Alright, let's go then.
So it's been pretty busy.
I remember.
Ah, crap, I'm lagging now. As I'm running
It's
past
training.
King's Guard.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ, so many people. What's
Mm-hmm.
going on?
Hey, Res.
Hello.
Barnabas, there you are.
Yep.
Come on.
Can you close the
How
is
am I
everyone
sure that
coming
you're the
up?
right person? And not evil spirit?
Alright. If my men want to come in, it's all up to Callista. It's fine with me.
I don't really
They
care.
know what's going on.
Come back, Jack.
Alright, come on, guys. Be respectful. It's a nice castle. Don't mess on anything. You know, keep your hands to yourself.
But the garden.
Have an animal, all I ask is that it's on passive. As ours are the same.
Alright. I'll be passive.
I have to whistle Barnabas on passive at this rate.
Alright, how can I help you?
Reyes has my bear saddle.
Wait, did he steal it from you?
Yes. He even left me a charming little letter to tell me that he stole it. He broke into my private room. Yes, you may. He broke into my private room while I was sleeping and left this.
Yeah. Winterfell sunk 600 gold into that saddle, and another member of Winterfell sunk 100 gold into it. He sunk none into it. He was allowed to use it as per his station as the knight captain. As we removed him as knight captain, he decided to take it upon himself to take it and run away. Like a child who's taking toys after they've been taken away from him.
So,
I told him he could earn it
bear
back.
that he was riding the whole time was not his bear or his saddle?
It was his bear, but not
That
his saddle.
bear is under... Yes, that saddle was never his. And that bear is under review by the gods. I'll put it that way.
Wait,
No, this is not Jack. Oh wait, well, I'm not Jack. I don't know
He
who.
may have
So
been
why did he-
breeding bears.
really?
So, yes. One of my men caught him breeding bears. I don't know if that's the one that he bred. I don't know if it's the other bear that also has his imprint on it. But that's...
Easy, we
Well,
can just take a look at it.
I
He
don't
had
know.
the gall to tell me yesterday that his loyalty was to coin. Not to me, not to anyone. And then threw a fit because I removed him as my head knight. Why would I allow anyone access to my bedroom? Anyone at all who says that the coin is more important than my life.
exactly. This is
Side
not
note,
okay.
something I would actually want Charlie to be very well aware of is that he told one of my people that if given the right amount of coin, he would make an attempt on the king. I
worry for Charlie and you with the information.
would
Well,
strongly
the bear
suggest...
that you come with is not a bred one.
Well, that's good to know. Then it's the other bear that's at Winterfell with his imprint on it is the one that he bred then.
Probably.
Did you hear what they said?
Depends
Given
which
the
part.
right amount of coin, Reyes would take Charlie's life.
Take anyone's life, I'll be honest with you, for the right amount of coin.
I would strongly suggest sending him to the Night's Watch. They're going to need warriors. And it would be killing two birds with one stone.
this is not my decision. I'll have to tell Charlie. Not that Charlie, I don't even think Charlie knows that he's here. I literally just found out, what, like, maybe an hour or so ago he is here.
I found out this morning, but I couldn't come down. I'm sorry about that. He's been gone all day.
I know that.
I had high hopes for Reyes, I really did.
Can I get a word in? In any event, I understand that the final decision is Charlie's, but that would be my suggestion. Either execute him or the wall. But I think execution would be a waste of resources.
Execution, we'd have to talk to the person that he told.
I can't remember who it was, was it?
I can track them down.
Was it Richard or Myron?
Sir Myron, you mean?
Myron?
Could you repeat the question, my lady?
Was it you that Reyes said
Oh, she
you would take
teleported.
the life of the king for the right amount of coin to?
No, my lady. I was with you yesterday, however, when he said that his loyalty was to gold and gold alone. And that he is a mercenary first.
It may have been
Right,
Richard.
it may have been Richard that said it. In any
But
case.
he can be a mercenary somewhere else that is not King's Landing.
Indeed.
I'm hoping Charlie will awaken soon. He's having a sleeping spell, apparently.
Oh, I had one of those earlier today. It's quite unpleasant. It must be all this foreign pollen. It's spring or winter
It's
coming.
something in there.
That's what I've been thinking.
So as soon as he awakens, I will have to inform him of this, and I don't think we can remove him while he is currently sleeping, is the other issue. But we can make it
Of course.
where he has no access to anything.
Yes. Is there a way I can get my saddle back while we're still here?
With
Yes,
any luck.
I can go get it. I did see it when I was in the box full of my saddles and stuff.
That's what he does.
But I did
He
not
puts
know.
it in the
I did
ladies'
not
room.
know. Yeah, I did not know that that was your saddle. But I can go
Sorry.
grab that for you.
I would greatly appreciate it, my lady.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll be right back.
And we'll wait here, because we're patient.
I wonder something. If you bought it for 600 gold, why do you let him ride it?
700.
He was the captain.
Someone
he was the
pitched
captain
in.
of my Knight's Guard. And everyone pitched in. He may have pitched in very little. If I remember, he may have pitched in like 10 to 20 gold, perhaps even.
What he did is
Someone pitched
he
in.
took the bear saddle
But he was our
that we
captain,
spent
and he was the
700
one who
gold
had a
on,
bear at the time.
and he went to
And he
King's
started
Landing.
coming here every single day,
But he did
ignoring
that-
his duties. He was
Keep my heads
warned
out for a second.
3
He
times.
did that after
But if he
we
did
told
not
him
stay
he
in
no longer
Winterfell and
had
help
access
us,
to the bear saddle
then he was going to
because
lose
he
that
had been
saddle.
doing his
He needed
duties
to
for
leave to
about
King's
2
Landing
weeks.
if he liked it better.
He had been waking up and going to Casterly because they were
The
paying
final
him
argument
to
about
go
that
there.
was yesterday.
And anytime anyone in
Friends,
Winterfell asked
been
him
a
for
couple
assistance,
times in Winterfell,
he said,
barely
Casterly
anyone
needs
so-
me, and he'd run off and not come back until it was time to go to sleep.
We've been awake more than he's letting on. We don't wake up at his time sometimes, but
Yep.
Richard was awake.
And
Richard
here's
asked him
the
more than once to
messed up
help
part
him,
about it.
to go on meat runs,
He went to the
do,
admins telling them about what
go around our
happened.
borders because there
And
were wildlings or whatever.
I'm not sure if it was
Make sure
Apollo
everything was
or
all right, and he
Lady
said,
Tron,
and I quote
but
Richard
one
on
of
this,
them
I
gave
have a
him
bad feeling
admin
something's
access
happening
to
in
get the
Casterly,
saddle out
and
of our
he ran
room
off.
after removed admin access from him.
I have been very ill and been
Because he
in
was
sort of
being
a
demoted.
sleeping coma per Maester's orders for a few days. But I have been awake almost every day this week. At this point now.
Okay.
So.
Okay, well,
And Barnabas
hello
has
again.
been...
Quote the man himself, if you remember, my lady. Yesterday he said he wouldn't do those things because they were not his job.
Yes, well.
I do
His job
things
was
all
to
the
serve
time.
Winterfell.
Exactly. I do things all the time that aren't my job, but they're for the benefit of Winterfell.
And if someone asks me to help, I'm going to help them in my city. Just today I was out gathering fiber and wood to build because we may be hosting the market this weekend. So Reyes' points are very invalid.
By the way, has he or anyone else told you yet about the thief that lives in Winterfell that stole here from a kid?
Yes. I had that man locked in a room. Didn't he leave? I heard he escaped.
Yeah.
I was not sure
Oop,
he was still
I'm
asleep
dying.
the last time I saw him, my lady.
Oh, you did see him. Okay. Was he removed from the breeding room then?
Inside the stable, I believe.
Ah, then he still hasn't woken up.
This was maybe
Well,
a day or two ago, my lady. I do believe he forced a large quantity of essence of nightshade to keep himself asleep. But I'm no maester on the matter. I do not know. All I know is he has not awoken.
yeah, he has not awakened since the day he stole the items. So, if you ever happen to see him awake, just send him here.
What
Bring
did he
him
steal?
Of course. What exactly did he steal? Perhaps I could at least return the
Stop.
items.
Your mic is so loud.
If you let me know what
Please.
he took.
Oh, the items is already returned. Was
Good.
like
Oh,
200
okay.
gold, crystal pickaxe, 100 mushrooms, 200 silk.
Wow.
From a kid.
By the old
And
gods.
Reyes was the one that let him into my keep.
Well, he didn't know that until I told him.
And still.
Drama!
Well, I'm
Speaking
sorry
of-
that he's done all this.
I'm just sorry that he's trying to play with both of you as well.
Well, that's gonna end today.
Just want to make sure you guys were safe. As soon as I found out that he was becoming your personal guard and with the things he said to me yesterday, well...
I was worried for both
I
your
needed to
safety and
inform you
Charlie's.
immediately.
Yeah, I have no need for a personal guard now that I'm here. It was more of when I was still in Casterly. Between this, like the transition of there and here, my guards were pretty much all sleeping.
Oh, understandable. It seems really well protected here.
Yes, John, that might just happen.
Oh yes, it's probably one of
But
the most
sending him to the wall would
like,
definitely be
fortified places to be.
a much better use of resources. Throwing him against the Night
A
King.
lot to get through any of those walls.
This is very good.
You have your saddle back. I have demoted him down to where he has access to nothing. He's gotten all the keys stripped from him. The only key he still has is to be in King's Landing. And that paperwork will be shredded as soon as he awakens.
Alright.
He's sleeping on this tower, by the way.
We're gonna have to get him out of there and put him somewhere else. I don't want him to have access to where he can get into anything. I don't think
Time to
any
move
other
him.
kingdom will take him once he's been banished from here and banished from Winterfell.
No, not at all. I said, his next choice may be the Night's Watch. He claims he wants action. Well, there's action at the Night's Watch, and they need help.
Which is
Definitely.
very true. Don't think he'll go to the wall willingly. Not a lot of money up there.
As I said.
Not a whole lot of need for
Oh,
money
it's
either.
okay.
Because
I'm
I'm gonna
getting
talk
used
to the Lord Commander and make
all
sure
the
he
stuff
doesn't
that I'm gonna
leave the
have
wall.
to deal with.
Well, I'm really surprised that
Not much different.
he did that
Really.
just so the bear saddle he was riding
No,
was a
not at
stolen
all.
saddle.
Just takes.
Yeah, well, it wasn't stolen until I think last
It's a little
night
bit
slash
fair.
this
Now I get to
morning.
hear about how everyone wants
If
to
I hear
kill the
anything
man that
else,
I'm gonna
though.
marry.
I hear that sometimes with Barnabas, but you just well deserve. I
Well.
kid Barnabas.
I can assure you,
Oh, goodness.
I want him to stay on that throne for as long as possible.
Oh, me too. I have
I
no
can
desire for
imagine.
him to die.
Yeah, nor do we. I watched him grow up. I couldn't imagine. He's the first king that ever really gave me time of day, so I have a lot of love for Charlie. Plus, he calls my
He's-
daughter his sister, after all.
He's the first man to ever care more about the fact that I was a lady. I don't know if I just said that right. He treated me not like a lady, but like an actual person. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes absolute sense.
So I have no want for him to ever be dead. I've told him time and time again that I would put my life before his.
He's exactly the kind of person we want to see him with, truly. When is the wedding, by the way? Have you set a date?
Saturday. And I believe I have a time, but I think we were waiting on if you guys were holding the market and what time you guys are gonna be holding the market for.
Well, we're going to be holding the market, I assume, around 1 p.m. Eastern? Makes sense?
Perfect.
Yes. I don't think it'll last too long. Markets generally don't. At least not the ones that are outside of King's Landing.
And then we'll be having our wedding at 4 p.m. Eastern here. So pretty much
Oh, I
following
see.
the market, everyone could just come here.
Well, we'll definitely come, and we'll bring a wedding gift or two.
You don't have to do that. Just presents.
It would be our pleasure. I look forward to seeing the two of you walk down the altar, truly.
Thank you.
It's been a long time since I've seen him this happy.
Yeah, that's my goal, is just keep him happy and alive. Those are my two favorite things right now.
It's pretty much what my marriage with Barnabas has been like. Keep him alive, keep him happy.
Keep him fed, maybe. You know, that could be a third one later on.
Well, he claims he married me for my cooking, so... You know, that's what I should bring. I should bring Charlie some red velvet cake to recreate the recipe.
And I thought you married me because I cut someone's hand off.
Yes, well, Barnabas. That's why I said I was going to put you on passive, my dear. Well, now that that's all settled, let me know if Reyes causes any trouble for you. If he acts out at all and escapes or anything like that.
You won't
I'll
have
send
to
my men.
worry about John betraying you because, guys,
Well, hopefully
yeah,
we won't have to worry
you won't have to
about that.
worry. Sorry
I
about
know
this.
he's not gonna like it very much when he
I'm
finds
hearing
out
like
that
two
he's
different
been
conversations and trying to read the chat.
stripped of knight title.
You won't ever have to worry about John
Nobody
betraying you
deserves a
guys.
knight title
He's
if you
loyal
can
to a
sit there
fault.
and say that
Winky
you will
face.
murder the king
Well,
for any amount
so is
of
Myron
coin,
actually,
for the right amount of coin.
and that's
Or
very
that
good
the
to
lady
have.
on the Lord's life is not important, that gold is. That's a disgrace to me.
It's a disgrace to the title of knight, which he keeps saying he is not, but he swore an oath to me the day that I arrived in Winterfell and he woke up. just as Myron has taken an oath to me today.
Oh, congratulations, Myron.
Thank you, Your Ladyship.
Myron was
He did
not
a
only knighted,
great
but he was
job.
legitimized.
When you guys were hiding out in Casterly, he would not leave your door. He did a fantastic job making sure that you guys were safe.
Yes, I am so grateful for having Myron.
Somebody was doing something.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about him over there. I see you.
Well, don't worry. I've let him know what I think of what he's done and whose side I'm on about it.
It's all good. Tensions were high
Exactly.
in those days. I understand.
They were indeed, but I'm glad to see things are starting to calm. Well, aside from the impending White Walkers, but that's neither here nor there.
Hopefully we can just hold them off until the next storm or winter, whichever comes first.
It's happened before. I was in Winterfell the last time they came, so at least Barnabas, myself, and one of the old rangers who's returned, Bella, have first-hand experience, so we can guide everyone through it.
That's good, because I don't have any experience.
Chain bolas. Trust me. The last time the Night King came, he rode on a giant beast that glowed orange.
It was made entirely of bone.
It was a disturbing sight, to say the least.
That's ew. One of my
Yes.
knights have seen the Night King, which is
Yes,
big.
I
and
have seen
shuddering.
him.
Oh yeah, Jack's seen him too.
Oh,
I can't wait to be found
I was
out.
talking about Charles. You and Charles
I can't
both
wait
seen
to
him, didn't
find
you?
out what happened.
Yeah, I was
To
top
that
of the
night.
wall when I spotted him.
I can't wait to
Yep.
find out what happens to him
And
either.
then
Is
I
he
mean, it's
riding
like,
anything?
zombie chicken.
He was
Yeah, he
riding
was
on
riding
an undead thing that is
Carno?
bigger than a raptor.
Chicken?
So
Yeah.
they call it a Carno, I think. It was made
well,
of
that's what he's
out of
riding
bones,
last time.
had glowing eyes. And he
Ooh.
threw
We had,
some
like,
chickens in front of the
The
gate.
zombie dodos, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see them perfectly. I was too high.
That's incredibly disturbing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, I'll never forget that day. Seeing those from on top of the wall. First time ever being on the wall, look at the door, and you see zombie dodos running at it, kicking away.
Indeed. I think the first time I saw the walkers was,
Rez, you
today I
can
almost
just say
lost
you
my
need to
arm.
leave.
Yeah, I need to go to the bank. Can't wait forever, sorry.
Bye.
No, my tale with the walkers was, we were coming back from the foundry, Barnabas and myself. And, I saw them at the gates breaking the door in. I originally was going to try to sneak around them and try to get my wolf out. It was my first wolf. I was afraid it was going to die. And, well, one of them spotted me and started to shoot me in the arm. I ran. I suppose it was tranquilizer arrows because I passed out. But I must have fallen behind something because it gave up. It didn't see me.
I'm surprised they have not said anything about what my character saw. What did your
It was
character see?
terrifying. I had to have a maester tend to my arm for several days. It was Maester Haven, actually. I don't know if you ever met her. So, had a nasty scar, but I covered it with a tattoo now.
At least they're good for something. The tattoos.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes, they are. But I usually come to Winterfell first, which was part of why him taking that bear saddle shook me as much as it did. I'm gonna need that. Obviously.
Yeah, I agree.
My own experience
Sorry
with
this caused you any kind of problems.
You have no need to
I'm just sorry
apologize.
that he may be bringing you a headache as well. And this is not your fault. He's just, I guess I put my trust in the wrong person when it came to him. I just thought he was more loyal.
He seems like he would be. He kept telling me how his loyalty lies with Winterfell.
Myron, while I
and
was
with
leaving
you
the
and Barnabas. So it surprises me
Titan
that he
Cave.
went against that yesterday.
Don't know. Haven't heard of it just yet.
It surprises me now that he said before he said what he said, but once he told me the only reason he wasn't moving to King's Landing was because I told him he couldn't take the saddle. I knew,
I know you just said that yesterday, too.
Indeed. It was just yesterday him and I had that long discussion. And I told him if he showed his loyalty to Winterfell again, he could earn it back. I guess he couldn't wait that long, or didn't want to try. I'm not as unjust as he might think I am. For all he's done and all the times he saved me, I felt that he should have another chance, but clearly I was mistaken. He was loyal to the 100 gold I gave him when he first came to Winterfell, I guess.
Yeah, once that runs out, he wants more.
Indeed. And we really do not have much gold at the moment. After the war, it was mostly sacked. Plus what we spent on that saddle. From paying everyone and, I gave up my starting gold for that. Well, it's neither here nor there. It's back in my possession. It won't be in the same place, so if he tries to come back, well...
Well,
I will have
just make sure you hide it very, very well.
Yeah, I'm not going to show you where the
I
location
will.
is in my stream.
Barnabas handle it. He's he's the more sly of the two of us, I suppose.
I did spend some of the war missing. I was able to slip in and out of Casterly once or twice without being seen.
What happened?
During the war. I did spend a lot of it sleeping, but I did wake up once or twice and slip out. Don't think anyone saw me.
I did not know that.
Found out that the Iron Islands have some very gaudy crystals on their island.
You went to the Iron Islands when you were supposed to be in hiding?
Don't worry, I've already lectured him about it.
Oh, goodness. You're as bad as me. Charlie says, Callista, don't go to Storm's End alone. Don't go to the Iron Islands alone. Callista, I'm going to bed. Don't get into trouble. And then I go and do things and spend 2 hours on the island talking to Orcus and watching drownings.
Well, there you go.
No big deal, right? I didn't get hurt.
Exactly. It's the time I gave poor Gavin a heart attack because I went to see a friend of mine at the Night's Watch and I asked her, I've never been up on the wall before.
Oh, they're giving you the veil?
She let me go up.
I've been
I
there
didn't tell my
twice
guards
this
that
year.
were with me at the time.
I will never go back up on that wall. I'm deathly afraid of heights. Climb the ladder, but they had to bring the elevator to get me to go back down. I would have stayed up there, froze to death, because it wasn't happening.
I went out onto, those planks that jut out, sort of like a diving board? I was standing out there, looking at the view.
Yeah.
Gavin did not appreciate it, not at all.
Especially with the
Oh,
sleeping
just
spells.
thinking. Oh, yeah, Jack knows all about that.
Oh, so it is Jack.
Because I was on top of these ramps when a sleeping spell caught me.
Oh, that could have happened to me.
I walk up on the other side of the wall with 2 broken legs.
Ouch.
Before I,
Yeah, he was out of commission for a while.
before I became
That
Lord
was
of
the time when
Winterfell.
the Night King was around.
I
Oh my
jumped off that
goodness.
wall once.
Yeah, you talk about me and my antics.
Oh
I
my
had a grappling
goodness.
hook to catch me.
Yeah.
Men.
Yep. I know all about that now.
Indeed. This one, well, it's been the most dangerous thing. Well, it might be the most dangerous thing you've done. I mean, I've caught him fighting capros with his fists. He doesn't look like he's very big and beefy, but he was living in the swamps for a couple days. Or a week, I believe, wasn't it?
About a week. You tap them a few times on the nose, they go
Faulty
down.
mind wipes. Yes, one faulty mind wipe, and the next thing I know, my husband's become a swamp creature.
Oh, I became a housewife to a red priestess and her lover. That
Oh
was
my.
fun. Yep.
That must have been a very interesting time, my lady.
I believe
was forced to cook and clean.
I
Oh,
believe
dear.
we know who she's talking about.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
It was Evangeline.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, rest her soul.
Yeah.
Oh dear. It's not a story she's ever told me. It's a shame.
She told me.
That would have been most entertaining to hear in her voice. She told you
This is
more
the
than
last
me
time
because she
I-
spent more time with you.
This was the last time I ever wanted to take a mind wipe.
I try to keep him away from them as much as possible. That reminds me, you have a red priest here in King's Landing. We've been looking everywhere for one.
Rest knows where he's at. He's like over the river and by the
I
waterfall.
know where he lives
outside
as
of-
well,
Jack knows where.
but I haven't seen him in days.
Yeah, he was here like a couple days ago, but haven't seen him since.
Yeah, as far as I know, that's the only one on the
I
server.
really need to get a mind wipe to,
Shake fist.
I'd like to resort myself back to
Yeah, and-
cooking. I kind of had to forget a lot of that when the war started to make sure I was, a little bit more healthy, a little bit more hardy.
Yeah.
When you were asking about Jack,
did the
I
same.
thought you were talking
How
about
I turned into a housewife.
the character I play in SOW, who's also named Jack.
Oh dear.
And I have streamed that character.
And I have not wanted to take one to go back to what I had before.
Yeah. I could imagine.
Oh goodness. The stories we have.
So many interesting tales, but such is the life of Westeros.
Yes.
Well, honestly, with
I know
the
that
hour,
now.
we really should head back, and I should put the saddle somewhere safe.
Yeah.
If,
Traveling
you
with
mind.
it too. Make sure you stay safe.
Indeed. Guess we're gonna be going by boat, I think, again.
Probably the safest way.
Usually is, but yes. Well, send Charlie my regards and tell him I was thinking about him. And congratulations to both of you. I look forward to Saturday.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys there.
Alright, let's go, everyone. Let's not take up too much more of their time.
It's
Yeah.
quite alright.
John.
Oh, that reminds me, you were talking about Callie's. The only one I really looked at had, a hit. I would say if he hit you, it would do about 176 pounds of pressure at his birth.
That's not too bad. Is that that's
Indeed.
a male?
I believe where's Barnabas? Barnabas, is Barfly a male?
I believe he is.
Yes. We could always, put him on loan to you. So you could breed him. Maybe we could get a baby out of that. That would be nice.
Do you know what age he was when he was bred?
Not off the top of my
Barnabas,
head.
that was the one you bred.
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I could always check and send word to you. If my maester was awake, I'd just send you a raven. It'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
I know.
Our maester's having some health issues. So he's in bed rest.
I hope he gets better.
We all do.
He should soon. I think it'll only be a few more days. We do miss him, though.
Sorry.
It's alright. I do that all the time. Sometimes my arm spasms and I just punch Barnabas in the face.
I don't think
At
that's
least
an
that's
accident.
an excuse.
Alright. Let's head down to our boat. Like I said, I'll send you word about the Callie, though, and maybe we can start a crossbreeding program.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday.
We look forward to being here, truly.
Forward to seeing you too.
Whee!
Please travel safe.
Oh, that
Since when do I
hurt
do
my
that?
knees. I'm not used to jumping like I used to. Did I just punch somebody?
Yeah, that was.
Hi, Gavin.
It's quite
Hello.
Excuse me. Could any of you tell me where I might find Lord Commander Birdie?
Lord Commander Birdie.
I would suggest going up to the keep all the way and asking Lady Callista.
Yeah.
Simon's at the keep.
Alright. Gotta get down to the docks. I wonder if how much you're carrying affects your fall damage. The fog rolls into King's Landing. Sorry. I think I've been watching too much of Scrap. Oh god. They're just passed out on their boat. Someone passed out on their boat. Doesn't look too comfortable.
To each their own.
Just hope he doesn't wake up completely robbed. Maybe he doesn't have anything to rob.
Don't look like he has much.
I've gone to the Iron Bank like this before. Where is everyone anyway? It's taking them so long.
You know, they're probably still talking.
Of course. Now, aside from all that you've heard me do through this, I'm still the more mature one between me and Charlie. It may not seem like it, but I am. At least in character. Out of character might be a totally different story. Ew, cold coffee. Might go into my head for a little bit to get some coffee. Go into my head. I'm probably gonna go AFK while I get some coffee. While we wait, I'm just gonna clear my mind. And we have the time for that anyway. Alright. That's gonna be up. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back.